Morning, everybody. It's Sunday, the last day of February. It's the 28th of February. And I decided I wanted some coffee this morning, but I also wanted some coffee cake. So, I'm going to tell you the ingredients that go in the coffee cake. It's 3 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That makes it rise. I put a teaspoon of cinnamon inside. I also put a 1/3 cup of coffee inside my coffee cake mixture. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, 1 cup of sugar, and I think that's about it. Yeah. So, 1 cup of milk, and then also 1 cup of sour cream. So this is going to be a dense coffee cake. Okay, so I've done that. I'm sorry, I need my hip replaced. I'm fresh out the hospital from getting my stoma put on. I have Crohn's disease, so it got so out of control I had to get a stoma put on, which is to help me. It helps me eat food. I literally make all this food, can't eat most of it. So, okay, let's get back to the video. Okay, so basically, once you put your mixture together, like I said, I add my extra special little ingredients: a teaspoon of salt, cinnamon, 1/3 cup of coffee inside my coffee cake mixture, which is this right here. So I have my bundt pan. I'm gonna put mine in a bundt pan. You can put it in a square pan, a bundt pan, and I just sprayed it with the butter Pam spray, and I'm just, wiggling it around because it's been sitting a minute because I was making my mixture first. So just spread it around, and then you pour in your whatever pan you use. It don't matter. This is your coffee cake, so whatever way you want, square shape or you want a bundt pan shape. So I pour half the mixture in the bottom of the pan. That's about half. Okay, let me tell you why I only pour half the mixture. Because I want a look for mine, a certain look for mine. I want mine to be 2 layers. And so, I'm sorry, I was watching a movie. It's really good. I've been watching Lost in Space on Netflix. I'm so glad. But they need to come on with season 3. Season 1 and 2, I done watched it already. I'm watching it again. So this is halfway. And then you take this is brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon mix. And you just cut up little pieces of butter, and you sprinkle it in between. This is the first layer. And mix your mixture together with the butter. Look at that, see? And you just put it on top. So to bake in the middle. I want a middle layer of brown sugar, cinnamon, and I don't like using margarine in this recipe because margarine has a really distinctive taste, and butter has just awesome taste. So basically, that's my middle layer for my coffee cake. Now, the next thing I do is, and this is how it looks. Ooh. Would y'all like to see a little bit more of that? Okay, I want all this out of here now. So basically, I scrape the sides of my bowl. Scrape the sides of your bowl, get everything out of there. And let me show you again how it looks. This is how it looks halfway. And then you pour the rest of the mixture on top of that mix, on top of the brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon mix that you just made and crumbled. Okay. All right, almost done. around there. I love making coffee cake. I went to Madison High School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I graduated in 81, but I stayed the next year because I made it on prom court. I was homecoming princess. And I had a prom date for 1982, so I stayed. I graduated in 81, but I stayed the whole next year because back then I really wasn't old enough to work. I was only 16, and you could be 16 working, but it was a lot of laws back then on kids working. So my first job was at Ponderosa, and I think my first paycheck was about $180 because we only got paid $1.99 an hour, or $1.80 an hour. It was only $1.80 an hour back then. So I want to shout out my home ec teacher. I can't remember her name. Me and her were at odds all the time because her recipes weren't like my recipes. We were two different type of people. She was German and I was black, so I didn't like German food that much. There's some German food I do like, because man, I love me some potato pancakes. I don't know if that's German or not, but them shits are good. Now we got that layer done. See, I'm gonna show you. We got that layer done. That's done. Put it on top. Now you add the rest of your mixture on top of that. See, just add it right on top. Butter, cinnamon, and sugar. This video is pretty long, so we're gonna go ahead and hurry it up because the next video will show you how it looks when it's done. You just mix it all on top of there. Brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon. And that's it. And evenly distribute it. Now, most recipes say cover this, but I'm not covering mine. I'm gonna bake it 350 for about 35 minutes. I don't even think it needs that long. But 350, 35 minutes. Just check it. Put your light on. And once it's gonna be so pretty. And this whole house is gonna smell just like a freaking bakery in a minute here. So this is how it looks. Now stick it in your oven for 35 minutes and voila, you're gonna have sour cream coffee cake. My recipe is so simple, just try it. Okay everybody, I'll make a second video on how it looks when it's done. See you in 35 minutes.